Hi everyone, Julie's here. So my Korean challenge is already 1 week over. I'm done with it. But today I wanted to talk about all of the materials I used during this 12-week challenge that helped me to get from completely and totally zero level. Like when I started with Korean, I didn't know a single word, even hello or goodbye or yes, no. I didn't know anything. So today I want to talk about a little bit about the materials that I used that helped me to get to almost A2 level according to the TOPIK test. Here are my results one more time that I got after 12 weeks of studying. So I think I have my notes here. The first thing that I want to say is that the process of studying and how I organized it was, I think, one of the most important things to me. I guess one of the most essential things is for my studying process not to be boring, because I get to sometimes drop things if they're not exciting enough for me. So I had several main resources that I used almost every single day, but I also had a lot of additional books and things that I also did during this challenge that made my studying process very, I guess, bright and colorful and interesting, also challenging. So, okay, so I guess the first thing that is essential is Hangul, the alphabet of Korean challenge. I just googled the first video on YouTube and I used it, and yeah, it took me maybe 30 minutes to learn the alphabet. It's extremely easy. I mean, personally, to me it was extremely easy. Then I practiced for almost a week, I guess, with I still do practice reading, but for me to become a normal reading kind of person in Korean, it probably took me a week of everyday reading. Not to sound like a 5-year-old I was just trying to learn how to read. So yeah, learning Hangul and reading right away. You don't have to understand what you are reading about. The idea behind it is just the practice of reading itself, of the process of practicing the reading, not the understanding. So yeah, then I think I started with Sejong 1, level 1, and here is where my first resource comes up. Professor Uni, I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Awesome person, awesome teacher. I loved every second of his lessons. He has lots and lots of videos on different topics, whether it's just grammar or whether it's Sejong level 1 and level 2, where he goes through an entire book with listening, reading, grammar, and he explains everything so well. I mean, just awesome. I enjoyed very much and I liked it, and it was very clear and easy to understand. Later, after I started doing TOPIK tests at the end of the challenge, I also did 2 TOPIK tests with him, where he goes through reading and listening for level 1 for TOPIK, and he explains every single task, what to say, why is it like that and not like that. And it's just, he explains every grammar. It's just like, I was in such pleasant shock that I was lucky enough to find such an awesome teacher online. And like, he's very thorough, I'd say, and he speaks in English, obviously, so he speaks English, so he explains everything in English, so it's just top notch. So the second YouTube video, YouTube channel that I love so much is Miss Vicky, and she also has a website, Express Korean, I think, where she has not only videos, texts with explanations, she also has tests. So awesome channel, awesome teacher. I loved her explanations. They're so detailed and so clear and so easy to understand. It's just like also one of the best teachers on YouTube regarding Korean. Like, I enjoyed it very much. And what is a very good thing that I really enjoyed was she has a playlist of like 70 videos, I think, of Korean grammar in the right order that would just come from the easiest one, how to read Hangul and all the consonants and vowels, and then numbers, like everything, and getting more complicated and complicated, like present tense, past tense, future tense, and so on. Like, she covers pretty much a lot of the things that would get you to A1, maybe A2 level if you study hard enough. So yeah, and her website is also awesome because she has tests there. Everything is for free. So yeah, definitely one of the best YouTube channels on Korean language for me. So I guess those were two main resources that I used, but also there were a lot of other things that I did. So regarding week two in my Korean challenge was about vocabulary, and that is obviously, besides grammar, one of the other most important things that you need to learn when you study a language. So what I did was I picked different topics, I think maybe 10 or 12 topics: clothes, food, animals, like house things, professions, appearance, body parts, family members, all that kind of basic stuff that we see and have and use every single day. And for each topic I picked like maybe from 5 to 10 words. I ended up, oh my god, I already forgot how many words maybe 400, 450, I don't remember, I have to check. So yeah, all of the vocabulary, the most basic one. Of course, it's not the entire basic vocabulary that you would need, but it's a start. It's a start that helped me to start somewhere, you know? Yeah, I know how to create basic sentences in present tense, and I have some of the vocabulary. That means that I can make simple sentences, and that I can already start talking, making childlike sentences like the cat is brown, or my name is Julie, or like that basic stuff. The weather is nice, it's cold, and so on. Yeah, so for vocabulary I used vocabulary for topic level 1. So I just googled vocabulary list for topic 1 level 1, and it just basically gave me a list of, I think, 1,000 words. So I just went through it and I picked out I picked out the most interesting words to me that I think I need at this moment. And yeah, I just learned it, how to read, write, and I tried to make as many sentences with those words as possible. So also that helped. That's for Korean vocabulary. Then I already mentioned the reading part. There is a very nice website that I really enjoyed. They have different stories for different levels, so beginner, elementary, and so on. So I read all of the beginner stories that they have. The stories are not very big, like I think maybe for each story there are 3-5 chapters, and each chapter contains like maybe 20 lines or so. What I enjoyed, they have some vocabulary for the story, so that maybe if you find something interesting you can write it down. They have a translation, full translation of the story. Once you read it, you can see the translation and understand what you just read about. Sorry. And they have grammar notes, like if you come across some type of particular grammar, of course not every single grammar they list there, just 1 or 2 per chapter that you can look up if you feel like you can handle it. Yeah. And also what I enjoyed, they have on the website the list of grammar for each level, and they also have an explanation, and I liked it. I think it was quite good. The website is called Story Korean. Yeah, so the stories are peculiar, quite peculiar, I'd say, but I did enjoy reading them very much. Yeah, it's a good practice. Reading out loud is also very important. So, then regarding grammar, here I used lots and lots and lots of resources because sometimes I felt I didn't have enough information from one source, and I just wanted to be thorough, and I went to other websites and used grammar books, sometimes from intermediate or advanced level, because I just heard some particular grammar that I liked and I wanted to learn it. So it happened once or twice that I picked some advanced grammar. Like, I do not definitely recommend doing that because it's extremely hard, but yeah, it's something that maybe everyone should try once in a while, especially at the beginner level. It's a lot of fun. So for that, I used Korean Grammar in Use, #1. Then I really liked Test Guide. It's not a particular grammar book, but Test Guide to the New Topic. They have tests there, and they have short explanations why the correct answer is this and not that, which I also appreciated. Then there's an awesome website with hundreds and hundreds of examples, very thorough, very detailed explanations, which is like awesome, especially at the beginner level when you need to really just focus and understand every single detail. They have that. Yeah, so it's very good. And what I loved about this website, Learn Korean, is that you can listen to the example sentences. I think the guy who created the website, the teacher, he has workbooks, he has vocabulary lists that you can buy. I think he has a YouTube channel. I didn't check it out, I haven't seen it, but I think he has it. So lots and lots of information on learning Korean, but I wouldn't say it's personally my experience. When I just started, like I think first, second weeks, I checked this website out because I came across it once or twice when I was looking for the material before my Korean challenge. With absolutely zero knowledge, I think I found it a little bit more difficult. But once I got a hang of it, how to read, how to write, some basic structure, basic grammar structure, basic vocabulary, I went to this website one more time and it got easier. It's just, yeah, so for me it was easier to go to this website and read some grammar structures that I already knew, read his explanations after some time. It's just my experience. Then Talk to Me in Korean. I think it's pretty popular. I think maybe a lot. They have different books on vocabulary, verbs, dialects, just a whole bunch of materials. They have a YouTube channel, they have a website, and they are awesome. I love them. I have Talk to Me in Korean level 1. I was focusing on Sejong level 1. So, but I looked through the book they have for level 1 and Talk to Me in Korean. It's awesome. So definitely recommend it. I will definitely use it just once I get my hands on it. And as for listening, I would definitely recommend Pimsleur. I know it might be a little bit controversial, but after you learn how to read, after you get some basic knowledge on the grammar and vocabulary, Pimsleur level 1 would be an awesome additional resource that you can use, because they have lots and lots of different situational dialogues, and though they do not give any kind of explanation why is it like that and not the other way, why they use guy instead of 는, or why they use some kind of like chipe instead of chip, or other grammar parts. You study that on your own, and Pimsleur is like the finishing touch for you to revise and listen and speak and repeat and practice as much as you can. And also, I think the last thing I would like to point out is that writing is also a thing. The more you write, the more you read, the better you get, the faster you get better. I'd say what I did regarding writing is I am doing right now a 100-day Korean challenge, writing challenge, is that I write every single day, at least maybe 3-5 sentences, maybe more sometimes depending on the topic. I write every single day on different topics for 100 days. I'm a challenge person. Different types of challenges, but I think it's fun. So yeah, right now I'm on day 21, I think. I've been writing for 21 days. Different topics, and whenever I get to write something quite big, like maybe 7-10 sentences, I use HiNative, which is an awesome website. It's free, where you get to post your own question, whether it's about some vocabulary or grammar or correcting sentences, or maybe some other question regarding the language. Natives will answer you, and they will correct you and explain to you different things. So definitely recommend. One of the best things. HiNative is an awesome website, though you do need to register, but it's completely free. Yeah, I guess I mentioned well, not everything, but most used resources by me. Most used resources by me that I used in those 12 weeks of challenge. I have decided I am doing a second Korean challenge from June to August. I still do study Korean though. It's just more relaxed, not so intense. I am not limited by time or any kinds of expectations or anything like that. I watch a YouTube here, listen to something there. Maybe I do listen to Pimsleur still. I am almost done with level 1. Yeah, I guess that's it for all of the materials that I've used so far. Yeah. I think that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here with me, and I'll see you next week. Bye.